Hi, this is Brother Sean with eLearning Brothers. In this tutorial, I'd like to show you how to add images, text, and narration audio to the Flash quiz templates. I've got the battery game open right now, and I've got it opened up in Adobe Flash CS5. Got my stage open, my timeline's up here on the top, my library is over here on the right, and up above it is the properties panel opened up. The way that these games are set up is you'd be making most of your edits and inputting your content in the library. You'll notice that there's a movie clip for each of the elements of the game. So we've got our conclusion text, our introduction text, and then we have a whole bunch of folders in here that represent each of the questions. So we have questions 1 through 5 in this quiz. And within each of the question folders, you'll have the answers, question, and the remediation correct and incorrect. So if we want to add one of our questions in, we can just double click on the appropriate question. It opens it up. You'll see a big red box. That's just there to show you how much space you have. It's just that the red box is just a guide to show you how much room to add your text and images into. You can move your text anywhere around as long as you stay within the red box. You can add new text boxes if you want. If you're working from a storyboard like a Word doc, you can just copy and paste your text right in, or you can just type in the text as needed. From your properties panel, you can actually change the color, the size, make really any changes that you want. You can change the font if you like, and just put that in there. If you want to add an image, you just go up to File, Import, Import to Stage, find your image, bring it in, and once again you need to make sure you stay within the red guides. So I'm going to use my transform tool, and while I hold Shift, keep that in proportion there, and we can add our image right in there. And that's how you add text and images. If you'd like to add some narration audio, you'll need to go back to scene 1, just right here at the beginning. And you want to double click on the actual game file. You'll notice that it opens up the interaction movie clip, and if you scrub the timeline now, you can see the whole game laid out. Questions 1 through 5. If you want to add the narration, first thing we want to do is just really import our audio. So I'm going to go File, Import, Import to Library, and that'll bring our audio in. Find your movie clip, or your audio clip, and mine's an MP3 file, and I'm going to put that right into the library. And the way to find out where to put your the appropriate audio is by using these red flag on the label layers. These red flags, if you look in the properties panel, they'll change as I click on each one. This is the starter, this is question 1, this is right 1, and that's wrong 1. So that would be that's where it's going to go and play. If you get the first question wrong, it'll go and stop at wrong 1. If you get the first question right, it'll stop at right 1. So to add audio, if we're going to add audio for question number 1, we'd find the question number 1 red flag, and right below it on the sound narration layer, right on that keyframe, I'm going to highlight it, go to my properties panel, under the sound drop down, I'm going to go and select my question number 1 MP3, and that'd just be whichever file you actually import in for your question number 1. Now I'm going to leave everything else as just set as the default. And if you had narration for when they get it correct, you'd put that narration right there. And if you had it for incorrect, you put it right there. Question number 2 would be the same kind of thing. You'd find the red flag that says question number 2, and you just put the audio right underneath it. And really, that's how you add your audio into it. And I've already showed you how to add text and images. So good luck and enjoy the quiz files.